Tonight, from Portland, Oregon, it's Week 6.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert. Throwing first play is Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers a week ago for Everett. 5 catches, 62 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. First carry now for David Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 22 carries, 121 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Barrett. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll run with Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They try again with Montgomery. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. This is caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. An inside give. Here's Portis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll give this up the middle to Portis. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run on 3rd down with Portis. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Completes it to Dixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 22. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Here's Herbert. Drops this one off to Portis. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Mahomes going to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now it's Herbert. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. On the give, here's Portis. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. They hand it off to Portis. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Herbert. Dixon complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
And he's got this down to the 35. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. They'll go right back to the ground with Portis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Montgomery back to the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Mahomes. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. He's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Herbert on first down now. He finds his man, complete. It's Dixon. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Portis. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where you see the final score there. Kirk Cousins, excellent in the victory, as his guys run their mark to 4-2 on the year. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Terry McLaurin, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. And finally, a good one scheduled for Monday Night Football between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Irv Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a carry for Portis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Going up the gut, Montgomery.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 24, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Dixon. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Back to throw here, Herbert.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Here's Tony on the quick slant. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery.
Down inside the 40.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Call it a gain of 12, but, of course, not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Looking to throw. And it's caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
David Montgomery with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. A 10-play drive that time. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Dixon. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. From the 35 on second down, Herbert, he's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Herbert operating from the red zone. Over the middle, complete. It's Thompson.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. An inside give. Here's Portis. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down.
Yeah, good job, fellas. Good job.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as...
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Kansas City, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they